Welcome back to History of Simple Things. Today's topic comes from one of our viewers, LippyJana3673. Thanks for the suggestion. You asked, why do we get dark circles? If you've ever looked in the mirror after a long day, or even after a full night's sleep, and noticed those shadowy areas under your eyes, you're definitely not alone. Dark circles are one of the most common and frustrating little mysteries our faces throw at us. But here's the interesting part. They're not just about being tired. From genetics and skin structure to lifestyle habits and even how light hits your face, there's a lot more going on beneath the surface. So what exactly causes these stubborn shadows, and why are they so hard to get rid of? Stick around as we uncover the real reasons behind dark circles, right here on History of Simple Things. First, let's clear something up. Dark circles aren't always circles in the literal sense. They're usually areas of darker skin or shadows that appear under the eyes, and they can look blue, purple, brown, or even slightly black depending on your skin tone and what's causing them. The skin under your eyes is extremely thin, much thinner than the skin on the rest of your face. Because of this, it's more transparent. That means the blood vessels underneath are more visible, especially when they become more prominent or when blood flow changes. This is one reason why the area can appear darker or discolored. On top of that, the structure of your face also plays a role. The way light hits the hollow under your eyes can create a shadow effect, making the area look darker even if the skin itself hasn't changed much. Let's address the most common belief: lack of sleep. Yes, not getting enough rest can definitely make dark circles more noticeable, but it's not the only cause. When you're sleep-deprived, your skin tends to become paler. This makes the blood vessels under your eyes stand out more, giving that bluish or purplish tint. At the same time, fluid can build up under your eyes, causing puffiness. That puffiness can cast shadows, which adds to the dark circle effect. However, here's the key point. You can get a full 8 hours of sleep and still have dark circles. That's because other factors, some of which you can't control, also play a big role. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to have dark circles no matter what they do, the answer is often genetics. In many cases, dark circles run in families. Some people naturally have thinner skin under their eyes, which makes blood vessels more visible. Others may have more pigmentation in that area, especially if they have darker skin tones. This type of dark circle is called hyperpigmentation, and it's caused by higher levels of melanin in the skin. There's also something called tear troughs, which are natural indentations under the eyes. If these are more pronounced, they can create shadows that look like dark circles, even if the skin color is perfectly normal. So if your parents or relatives have noticeable under-eye shadows, there's a good chance you might have them too. As we get older, our skin changes, and that includes the delicate area under the eyes. One major factor is the loss of collagen, which is the protein that keeps skin firm and elastic. With less collagen, the skin becomes thinner and more translucent. This makes blood vessels more visible, which can deepen the appearance of dark circles. At the same time, fat and tissue under the eyes can shift or decrease, creating a hollowed look that enhances shadows. Aging also slows down blood circulation, which can cause blood to pool under the eyes. This can give the area a darker, sometimes slightly bluish appearance. While genetics and aging are big factors, your daily habits can definitely make dark circles worse. For example, dehydration can make your skin look dull and sunken, which makes under-eye shadows more noticeable. Spending too much time staring at screens can strain your eyes, causing blood vessels to expand and become more visible. Allergies are another common trigger. When you have allergies, your body releases histamines, which can cause inflammation and swelling. This can lead to what's sometimes called allergic shiners, dark, puffy areas under the eyes. Even rubbing your eyes frequently can contribute. It can irritate the skin, increase pigmentation, and damage tiny blood vessels, all of which can make dark circles more prominent. Here's one cause that often gets overlooked: the sun. Too much sun exposure can trigger your body to produce more melanin, the pigment responsible for skin color. When this happens around the eyes, it can lead to darker skin in that area, especially if you're not using sun protection. Over time, this pigmentation can become more noticeable and harder to fade. This is why sunscreen isn't just for the beach. It actually plays a role in preventing dark circles from getting worse. So, why do we get dark circles? The short answer is, it depends. They can be caused by thin skin, visible blood vessels, pigmentation, shadows, aging, genetics, or a combination of all of these. That's what makes them so tricky. There isn't just one single cause, and there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Understanding what's behind your own dark circles is the first step. For some people, better sleep and hydration can make a noticeable difference. For others, it might come down to genetics or natural facial structure, things that aren't so easy to change. At the end of the day, dark circles are completely normal. Almost everyone has them at some point, and in many cases, they're just a natural part of how our bodies and skin work. But now, at least you know the real story behind those shadows, and it's a lot more complex than just needing a good night's sleep. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.